Now, how about heading back to our classes? I'm certain we can all use a break from adventure.
Ho, young wizard! I know of you. Your reputation for adventure and heroism looms like a mountain over the spiral. You speak now to Llewellyn Prideheart, the leader of an ancient druidic order once entrusted by Bartleby himself to fight the greatest evils. Alas, our numbers have dwindled over the centuries. Thus, I have come here looking for the mightiest of wizards to create and join guilds. With a guild of like-minded allies, you can face foes too great for any wizard to fight alone. More than that, you will discover a new camaraderie. You and your compatriot wizards will explore this spiral as never before and build monuments both to its worlds and to your achievements within them. Create your own guild by clicking the social button. Alternatively, use the social kiosk in Old Town to join an existing guild. Join a guild when you are ready, then find me to learn about the Guild House.
But I do. Young wizard, you have done well to thwart the thief of my eye. It was a shame he no longer had the eye itself. What became of it? I can't remember. But I do remember, or I imagined. There was more to your quest than one rogue necromancer. A chill wind is blowing, but I can't quite grasp. You must prepare. You must harness magics beyond that of the average student. You must study the practice of archmastery. So far you have wielded the power of one of the 7 schools, but with diligence, with skill, with mastery, you can harness them all. The Duel Master in Unicorn Way, Diego, he can teach you the finer points. And Wizard, beware the shadow.
Ah, young wizard! The faculty lounge practically thrums with tales of your victory. A student has bested a professor! A villainous professor! Ha ha! Impressive! Your defeat of Malice there proves your unusual talent for your chosen school. Thus has Bartleby requested you be taught Archmastery. With this training, you can channel any mystical energy to generate pips of specific magical alignments. These pips enable you to call on a greater variety of spells. Enter the arena and I will teach you how it is done. As you know, you generate peeps every round of combat. More powerful spells require more peeps to cast. The yellow power peeps are worth 2 standard white peeps for spells of your school. You can see a spell's peep cost in the upper left corner of the card. With the power of Archmastery, you may now generate peeps of a chosen school. Cast this spell with a power peep. Then you will receive your first Archmastery School peep. Haha! Look! You have a school peep! This one will work just like a power peep for spells of your school. Try it now! Well done! But peeps of your own school are no better than regular power peeps. So let us change things up. Now, on your next turn, you will generate a new type of peep. Let us pass this round and see. You see? A peep for a new school, easily identified by its color and school insignia. This new peep will act as a power peep for both its school and your own. You now meet the peep requirements for a whole new card. Play it at once. Impressive as always, young one. But you should also know how spells choose which peeps they consume. The simplest way to think of it is that spells will try to use the fewest peeps possible, while taking the lowest value ones. Here, let me give you a variety of peeps to demonstrate. Now, if you cast a spell of your school, it would use the power peeps, then the school peeps. This is because they're each worth 2 peeps to you. The spell will use the fewest peeps possible. Only if the cost is an odd number will your white peeps get used. Cast a spell of a different school and power peeps become worth 1 peep. So relevant school peeps are consumed first, then white peeps, then power peeps. This is because power peeps are inherently more valuable than white peeps to you. So the spell uses the lower value peeps and leaves your power peeps for later. Cast the spell and see for yourself. Expertly done! Ha ha! Now, let us review. With Archmastery, you can generate peeps of any magic school. These are worth 2 peeps when casting spells of that school or your own, and thus give you greater flexibility in building your spell deck. The frequency with which you generate school peeps is determined by your Archmastery stat, which can be increased with gear and jewels. Archmastery is relative between you and your opponents. Whoever has the highest Archmastery rating will generate school peeps first. You can also change your Archmastery setting from your spellbook. Try it now! Now let us see what else we can do with school peeps. Some spells require peeps of specific schools to cast, as indicated on its card, in addition to the normal peep cost. During combat, you can change your school peeps by clicking this button. You can choose any of the 7 schools. You currently do not have any school peeps to cast this spell, so switch your Archmastery to the correct school now. Then pass this turn, so you can generate the correct peep. But you still did not generate a school peep this turn. This is because the enemy has a higher Archmastery rating than you. Thus, they receive the school peep. This bubble shows your progress toward your next school peep. Once full, it may convert a power peep, either one you have or the one you would gain, to a school peep. If the bubble fills 3 times, it can convert a white peep instead. Let us speed things along for now. I shall simply give you an appropriate school peep so you can cast that spell, huh? One last lesson for you. Some spells are so interwoven with the threads of magic, they require multiple specific school peeps. See if you can use Archmastery to cast this spell and win the battle. Brilliant work, young one. Come, let us speak outside. Archmastery is a lot to take in, I know. But the versatility it offers you should prove invaluable. Allow me to give a jewel to improve your Archmastery rating. Socket it to give yourself an edge against your foes. And you may need it soon, as Professor Baelstrom has requested your assistance in some personal matter. Please, go see him at once.
Ah, there you are, young student. I have a most urgent matter to discuss with you. A friend of mine has gone missing. Or, well, his latest correspondence is late, which I realize seems an innocuous enough event, but Thurston Plunkett is as punctual as a clock. That being said, I can't cancel my classes to go check on him myself, but perhaps our best student can be entrusted with the task. Splendid! Plunkett lives in a manor in Regent Square. Check in on him, would you? And if he is well, thump him on the head for making me worry.
You sure no one's coming?
Positive. Been watching the house for days. Ain't no one come or gone. We have all the time in the world.
Who's that?
It's just some kid. Get him!
What the blazes is going on in... Thieves!
Uh-oh. Leg it!
All right then, child. What do you have to say for yourself? Uh-huh. Yes. I see. You don't say. Thurston Plunkett. I have no idea who that is. But if he has been missing for days, we must locate him. Very well. Let us inspect this house for clues. No, no, no. Good eye for aesthetics, but we need to sniff out clues. What a peculiar object! It doesn't look Marlebonian. There's a note. Plunkett, my good man. This is but a small sample of what we found in Celestia. We need your expertise here post-haste. Celestia? Never heard of it. But that monogram, it's from the Spiral Geographic Society. We have our lead. Come along, child. The Spiral Geographic Society is a group of scholars dedicated to discovering the spiral in the name of Her Majesty Queen Victorgia. Their headquarters are just down the street. Let's go.
See? Nobody home this time. Easy pickings.
Halt! Thieves!
I need to stop listening to you.
Stop right there. Don't make me blow my whistle. Hey! Hey! I'll be right back, wizard.
I don't know any military secrets. I'm just an editor. I know commas.
Oh, your fear. It smells so sweet. Did you really think you could plumb forgotten depths and find no shadows? But the shadows were there. The shadows were waiting. The shadows were hungry. And you smell so sweet.
Help! Please, somebody help me!
The Umbra Legion has no need of terms. What is this? It doesn't smell of fear. It doesn't smell at all. Could it be? Ah, What is this? It doesn't smell of fear. It doesn't smell at all. Could it be? Ah, yes. The flimsy bravado of the hero. She enjoys crushing those. Carry on, then. Sail the forgotten seas. Find her if you can. Let the last thing you ever see be the Umbra Queen Resurgent!
Hurry, friend. Let us get out of here. Shadow Weavers. That's what those monsters called themselves. They were quite keen to learn the military deployments of our Celestia expedition. Oh yes, the lost world of Celestia. We found it through good old-fashioned sky travel and sent a team. And in return, they sent a distress signal. Most distressing, that. I was trying to investigate further when those wretched bugs nabbed me. Thurston Plunkett? Why, he's leading the team. And likely in some danger given that distress call. Alas, we haven't a ship ready for sail. But legends tell us wizards of old could craft a key to the Celestian world door. So perhaps one of your professors at that academy could help you.
Celestia! Oh my, that's an old name, wizard! One fraught with legend and tragedy! Said to be the home of a strange people who channel the sun, the moon, and the stars, until one day we opened the world door and floodwaters greeted us! Nobody knows what happened, just that a dark energy pervaded those waters. An unnatural force that spread a primal terror to all who felt it. And Plunkett is there now, amidst these Shadow Weavers and the so-called Umbra Queen, We must find and extricate him. Do you feel up to it? Top marks, then! I think I can patch together an old spiral key, though it may take some time. I'll send it straight to the headmaster when it's ready. In the meantime, there is some additional training that might aid you in this unusual battleground. Do you recall the Altar of the Fang? Quite right! Your adventures in Krakatopia inspire them to resume their old work in interweaving magical schools. One of their scholars, Rafat, the teacher, requested Ravenwood's aid in these pursuits, and I can think of no better volunteer. Find him in the oasis while I work on this key.
Ah, wizard. Krakatopia has thrived since your defeat of the hated Tuts. Did you ever find the Krokonomicon? Yes, it is for the best that tome is lost, I think, but the other labors of the Fang still have merit, like balance magic. We invented a new school of magic by blending and fusing the existing mystical streams. A difficult task, but also a dated one. It's time to see what else we can do, how else we can intermingle the magical schools, and what new disciplines we can create. We should not be bound by ancient law. We should make new law, and there's but one place we can do it, where we forged balance magic to begin with. Come, wizard, take the boat over there to the remote city of Selenopolis. I'll meet you and guide you to the Blended Grove. Welcome, wizard, to the home of the Lunamarys, the followers of the moon, Selenopolis. Many years ago, Manders and Crocs, disinterested in the constant warring with the Tuts, escaped here under the auspices of the mysterious Moon King. Using the blended magics of this unique nexus, they remain protected but isolated, building a community and traditions all their own. Oh, worry not for the stairs. The children of the moon are wary but peaceful. Visitors are allowed, just rare. Now follow me to the Blended Grove. There are places in the spiral where magic is more potent, owing to a convergence of the ley lines, the invisible branches of the world tree. It is in these places spell trees are more likely to grow and where rare applications of magic can be attempted. This grove is one of the more unique of these places, a spot where the 6 fundamental schools of magic intersect and the spell trees are interwoven. This is where the Order of the Fang will be reborn into a think tank devoted to magic weaving, to intersecting the schools of magic. I hope you will be willing to help, but first we must expand upon your knowledge of the schools and their interactions. Enter the training grounds, and I will teach you of the magic wheel. Magic schools are more than just raw energy that can sometimes conflict. The specific applications of that energy give each school unique tactics and abilities to diminish foes or empower the wielder. Those interactions are far more complex. As you can see, the Storm School focuses on charms that help the user, while the Death School uses weaknesses to debilitate foes. And the other schools, too, have their own focuses. Well, let us explore these tactics with a more practical instruction. For this exhibition, you will be a death wizard, your magic temporarily altered with the power of the blended grove. As a necromancer, yours is the power to weaken or dispel with what we call harmful charms. Try hindering the life elemental. As you see, the life creature casts a heal over time spell, while Myth casts a trap that will increase the damage you take from its attacks. Now, you could leave the weakness you cast and let it do its work, or you could play a gambit and put the weakness to greater use. Gambits sacrifice charms, wards, or overtimes to produce an even greater effect. This card, for example, will remove your weakness and replace it with an even more powerful, harmful effect. See it for yourself. Ah, you see, your gambit was successful, but so was the Myth Elementals. Gambit cards still have some benefit, even should you be unable to pay for the gambit itself. Take this card, for instance. It requires 2 harmful charms to activate its secondary effect, but even without those, it will still damage the foe. Try it now. Not bad, but if you could only consume 2 charms... Allow me. Now, watch as your new ally here cast the charms you need to trigger a gambit. It doesn't matter where these harmful charms come from. They still work to trigger your gambits. Try the same spell again. Much better. You must decide when it is best to wait and build up to a full gambit, or when a more immediate, if lesser attack is enough. Wonderful work, my young friend. You have learned gambits and the tactics specific to each school. This is but your first step into a wider world. Into what we call the magic wheel. These are the true interactions of all schools. Magic isn't as simple as fire beats ice. No, the schools each counter each other's tactics. Fire melts the ice, yes, but also warps the tales of myth, while ice freezes the waters of storm and weathers weakening death. Storm drowns life and fire both, while life subverts the pitfalls of myth and heals from fire's burns. Myth, likewise, outlives death and breaks through ice's entrenchments. Death then comes for storm and life alike. And balance, our creation, is all things, the center of the wheel, able to enhance or diminish any school, but with less potent effect. Come, let us try another bout, so I may demonstrate all this for you. For this demonstration, you shall use the methods of ice, the school of helpful wards, shields, and absorbs, defensive effects that benefit you. You face enemies of fire and storm. Together, these three are the elemental schools, the outer wheel, while myth, life, and death are the inner wheel of spirit. Do you remember ice's relation to fire and storm? Cast your shield now. Each school casts their preferred tactic. Ice, its shield. Storm, its helpful charm. And fire, its damage over time spell. Which means the storm elemental has stumbled right into your grasp. For ice can consume the helpful charms of storm to their benefit. This spell will remove the blade from the storm creature and cast a shield for you to withstand the fire attack. Well done, but remember, as ice freezes storm, so too does fire melt ice. The fire elemental used your own tactics against you. If you limit yourself exclusively to your own school, you will always be disadvantaged. But with the benefit of arch mastery and the blended grove, you are not so inhibited. And what school can douse fire's flames? This storm card is called a clear. Much like a gambit, it can exchange one effect for another. But whereas gambits sacrifice effects that benefit you, clears remove effects enemies cast upon you or themselves. See for yourself. That storm spell cleared that onerous damage over time spell and gave you a blade. Now, put it to use. Excellent, but remember, just as schools counter each other, so too can they enhance each other. This we call synergy. If you look at the magic wheel, you see that storm counters fire and life, but it can synergize with connected schools, life and death. Similarly, life synergizes with death and fire. It is these complex relationships the Order of the Fang hopes to explore in more detail. I'll explain back in the Grove. This grove and these interwoven spell trees are where we hope to explore magic, its synergies, its counters and influences. You may join us here and choose a second school as an area of focus to weave into your own. The choice is yours. Each school has its own benefits, as we discussed. Is that not so, my friends?
Balance complements, it sharpens, it dulls. A whiz that uses it ain't easily cold.
Ah, yes, myth. You know, I once knew a conjurer. Steve was his name. An expert in traps and summons. Never could take the heat. Or leaves.
Attention! Death lurks around every corner. It creeps, it waits, it drains, it weakens, it whispers.
Honey, life is the obvious choice for a support school. We heal with unicorns.
Anyone else smell smoke? Is it me? Oh, please don't let it be me. Oh, pick fire, kid. Someone needs to control these flames.
Ice is patient. It can shield against damage and wear enemies down.
Hey, give Storm a try. We hit the hardest and the fastest. Of course, we have to watch out for the more durable foes, but who doesn't?
The choice is yours, wizard. Simply speak to your chosen tree and they will guide you in weaving a new school. Just remember, magic is not merely about damage boosts. Look for countermeasures for each school's tactics. When you're ready, you should return to your headmaster. I wouldn't want this to derail your more traditional studies.
Hey there, friend. Do you want to interweave your school with the power of Storm? Great! You can only weave one school, and you pick the best.
Attention! Would-be Deathweaver, sign up here! If you accept, you will no longer weave with other schools. Death demands focus, cadet!
Wizard! So you've decided to galvanize your magic with the power of Storm. That's just great. You know, Storm can be more than just powerful strikes. It can also help you counter the healing abilities of life and the slow burn of fire. After all, it's hard to recover or to burn in a constant downpour. So why don't you go to a place that's just saturated in storm magic and see what you can do with it? And of course, I'm talking about Triton Avenue, where it's always a rainy day and that's A-OK. Go there, walk through the streets, let the rain wash over you, feel the storm.
Attention! Would-be Deathweaver, sign up here! If you accept, you will no longer weave with other schools. Death demands focus, cadet!
Come to weave with balance, Wizio. Remember, you can only weave one school at a time.
Ice weaving. That is, acceptable. Know that you may only weave with one school at a time. So be certain that ice is your preference.
Shall we weave the yarns of myth? Wonderful. But you may only weave with one spool. I knew a lad who tried two. Entangled with a squirrel he is.
Oh, good, good. If there's one thing the world needs, it's more fire. But if we do this, we do it right. You weave only fire, no distractions.
Baelstrom has repaired Celestia's spiral key. Now we can go to that strange, star-lost world and learn of its fate.
Help! Help! A zombie stole my life! Oh, it's you! Oh, and just in time. A zombie called Rotten Rob stole my life magic. All of it. He just absorbed it somehow. I don't know how. Well, I guess he could be practicing the lost ritual of Kra Dava, which translates from ancient dragon spear into mine now. But it's, well, lost. Well, I guess he could have searched the library, which is a stockpile of arcane rites and spells. But he wouldn't have a library card. Well, I guess he could have just gotten one. Mr. Argleston famously does not discriminate against the undead. But now we'll never find him to get my power back. Well, I guess we could apply the principles of magnetic polarity. Opposites attract. With enough death energy, we could find the stolen life energy. The undead are practically dripping with the stuff. You won't be able to steal their powers like Rotten Rob did, but you could get, like, death particles, which we can use as a lodestone. You smell like death. Great work. Now you should just intuitively know where Rotten Rob is hiding. I'll follow your lead. Let's go get my magic back.
Why isn't it working? Work! I command you!
There you are, life thief! Give me back my magic!
No, I need it! With enough life magic, I will undo the curse of death. I will be Rotten Rob no longer. I will become my true self. Fiery Fred, the no longer dead.
Willikers, that's why you did this? Oh, it doesn't work that way. You can't just pump life into the dead.
Of course I can, but maybe I need to balance the scales. Maybe I just need a sacrifice.
Oh, he's doing that fire school thing. I think storms can counter it. Oh, he's doing that fire school thing. I think storms can counter it. Try this on him! Oh, he's doing that fire fire school thing. I think storms can counter it. Hang on. Try this on him. Oh, he's doing that fire school thing. I think storms can counter it. Wowzer! Storm douses fire, huh?
Maybe I need more life magic.
Ugh, that is not how any of this works. You cannot just cancel out death with life. You need more lateral thinking. Just like the wizard's new storm spells let them zap away your fire spells, you could use myth to cancel the weakening effect of death. Now, give me my magic back!
You've given me a lot to think about. Magic is more complicated than I knew. So fine, I'll give you back yours, then spend my time in my local library.
Wowzers! Thanks a bunch, wizard. So glad you came along. Why did you come along? And when did you get so good with storm magic? Oh, magic weaving, huh? Be careful with that. I read some stuff once. Don't remember much of it, but it ended badly.
Welcome back, wizard! How was walking in the rain? A zombie? Well, now how about that? You know what I think you need? You need some ice cream. My treat. Oh, I kid. I don't have money or limbs. Instead, You know what I think you need? You need some ice cream. My treat. Oh, I kid. I don't have money or limbs. Instead, how about some freeform education? Go out and practice with storm magic. Fight some bad guys. Learn some skills. Help people. Then come on back and we'll see what else we can do.
Hey there, friend. Could I interest you in joining the Covenant of Ra? We're just a bunch of friendly folk who enjoy the sun is all. No, I get it. You're probably just passing through, but say, I could really use a hand with these recruitment posters. If you could put some up around Selenopolis, I'd be super grateful. Thanks. See? Gratitude.
Welcome, stranger, to Selenopolis, the home city of the Lunamarys of the Moon King, his children of the moon. Have you come for our annual moon festival? Oh, well, it's where we praise our founder, the great Moon King, who protected us from the villainous Tuts with strange and blended magics. Would you like to attend? Splendid! It is a potluck though, so you need to bring your own food, decorations, and yes, here is a list of items I was hoping someone would bring. We need attendees from all over Selenopolis, so make sure to invite anyone you can from every major district. Oh, we need offerings. Lots of offerings. Stuff a Moon King would like. I'd bring offerings, but I'm bringing coasters, so you know. Find offerings around the marketplace. And cake! Moon cake! It sure would be great if someone went to the marketplace and found us these ingredients for moon cake. Ahem. Hint, hint.
Hello, friend. Do you have time to talk about the righteous power of the skies? No, not the moon. I mean quasars, the true ultimate celestial effect. The light that survives a black hole. Perhaps I could interest you in a brochure? Well, that's okay. I knew you would say that. You see, the almighty quasar pierces space-time and illuminates the future. Yes, that is amazing science. Why, Wait, I'm having a vision. Oh no, someone is in terrible danger. A worker just down there. Not mock roaches. Hurry to the abandoned aqueduct. Save that worker if you can. I'll try to find help.
These creatures are hurting me!
Your skin is too slimy, and you smell like you crawled out of Consul's toilet.
You know, emotionally! Please make them stop!
new friend. It is strange to find these roaches here. They usually linger where there are living souls to destroy. Stranger still that a street prophet predicted this very outcome. Perhaps I should not have taken her word in vain. Glory to the Quasar, for the worker is saved. Truly, you were sent by the lights themselves in our time of need. If only people would heed my warnings. And yet, still I sense another dire omen, this time in the city square, in the home of, Cerisa! More cockroaches! How? Why? When? Hurry! You must save Cerisa! I'll try to find help.
That's everything wrong with your face. Now, as for personality.
Oh, look, you're here just in time. What a surprise. Save me, oh great hero, from these utterly unexpected mockroaches. Thanks. No, seriously, woohoo. And yes, tell that Weasley prophet I'll pay her next week.
She will pay? Good! The Order of the Quasar needs all the remuneration it can get to continue its good deeds. Now on to the next mark of cosmic destiny. The Quasar shows me trouble.
Stop right there, both of you. We told you what we think of your quasar nonsense.
Gah! Stop the persecutors, wizard! I'll try to find help.
Hang on. I think we got our wires crossed. So, Dross, you want to tell the kid or you want me to do it?
Tell them what? Of the almighty light of the quasar? I already did.
We've been over this. A quasar is just superheated gas around a black hole, alright? A quasi-stellar object. Quasi.
Ha! It's got a luminosity greater than the spiral itself, more than any moon.
And it still just lights out of Nowheresville. If anything, you should be praising the infinite well of gravitational depth that causes the quasar. But that's basically like praising nothing.
How dare you insult the great light! I am shocked and aghast. I will return to the House of Quasar to ask for guidance.
In case you haven't figured it out, none of that was true. It's a scam she runs. Dross predicts some critter will attack someone. They ignore her. She unleashes the critter. They believe her and pay to stop it happening. I've seen her out here claiming to part the veil of nebulae, saying she gets her wisdom from the stars or constellations or pulsars or comets or asteroids. We run her off. She comes back to try again. Don't believe me? Go check her House of Quasar. It's a regular house up in the city proper.
So, another racket down the aqueduct, eh?
Guards caught me again. May need to pivot. One of them had a good idea. Black holes. Gravitational death traps. Where time itself breaks down. What?
So, how's the kid fit in?
What kid? Oh, dang. Guess we're going to need new muscle. Get him! I bring the peace of the quasar! Quasar calls your name! I bring the peace of the Quasar! The Quasar calls your name! I probably should have seen this coming. All right, kid, you win. No more scamming.
I still think the motel plan's a winner.
That again? You know what? Fine. Let's give it a shot.
Just what do you think you are doing advertising like that right in front of a guard? I thought you were supposed to be sneaky. Well, now you're under arrest. Right. I'm supposed to believe you don't know what the Covenant of Ra is? It's the biggest criminal organization in Selenopolis. Bandits they are, disturbers of the peace, heretics who say the moon's light comes only from the sun. They use their stolen moon magic to hide around Selenopolis and spy on us. You likely have not noticed them, but they are there. Go on, look. Really look. See if you can photomance them. Then you'll know the truth. You see, they're everywhere, practically blending in with the walls themselves. They could be watching us even now. You must have the eyes of a light seer if you think they weren't so well hidden. Chameleons are notorious masters of disguise. We've tried everything to find them. Looking, seeing, spotting, nothing works. There's one right there. Unbelievable! You have a power unlike any we've known. You can see the unseeable. You must follow that chameleon. Determine what devious scheme he is hatching now.
What was that? Is someone following me? Must have been nothing. I knew someone was following me. Are you looking to join us or fight us? Yes, I suppose we would be considered criminals to the likes of the moon-blinded fools. We were like them once. We were them once. But the light of the sun pierced the shadow of the moon and we saw truth at last. It's a shame you couldn't see us coming. Destroy the interloper, my invisible brothers. How? Our power of blending in is too strong. It should have been like fighting the wind to you. How did you do it? What do you mean you can see us just fine? No, you can't. The light of the moon is but the sun reflected. It is only for Ra to control. And Ra said we were hidden. So there. Fine. Agree to disagree. In any event, you aren't a moon sheep, so why are you after us? Villainy? Ha! The sun provides light and life, and you accuse its adherents of villainy? What does the moon make? Floods and werewolves? No, we aren't villains, we are saviors. And you will stay out of our way, or you, like all who oppose Ra, will feel the fiery vengeance of the sun. Heroic vengeance, to be clear. Besides, it's not like you can find our secret base anyway. How did you find our secret base?
Oh, hey, I know you. You helped me put up those posters.
It was a trick, brother. The wizard serves the moon. They mean to thwart our great endeavor.
Golly gee, we should thwart them first.
Great, now we need a new secret base. But remember this as you return to your handler. The sun may set, but it always rises again.
You found the secret base and defeated the Covenant of Ra? How? It must have been so well hidden. I wonder how it is you can see the unseeable. Perhaps one day the moon's light will reveal the answer.
Oh, is it that time of year already? We toil every day to maintain this grove. This is our reward.
I could swear this just happened. But okay, party is a party. I just hope the cake is as good as last year.
Mooncake.
Sweet Ra! Are you the one? The poor unfortunate they have preparing for the festival? Then you must speak to me at once, before you do anything else! Don't go get their cake, or you will die! You are clearly a stranger here. Unless you're not. You didn't used to be a Mander, did you? Doesn't matter. You must listen. Do not attend the Moon Festival. Bad things happen there. Dark things. Dark like the moon. How could you know? Even they don't know. The cake. Have you seen the cake? Of course you haven't. They've been going on about moon cake forever, but there has never been a cake baked in Salinopolis. They asked you for ingredients, yes? For the cake? Gather them up. You can grind flour from the plants in the Garden of Kansu. Sugar is limited, but you can defeat the market pests to get some. Just get the rest from the cake supply shop. You can make the completed cake there too. Bake the cake and see the truth for yourself.
Welcome to Cake Supplies and Less, where we sell cake supplies and maybe not even that. What do you need? Cake supplies? Certainly. I have those in stock. That will be 30,000 gold. The Moon Festival, you say? You should have said! The ingredients are on the house. You may bake your cake next to me.
Oh, you see, don't you? You see the terrible truth the Luna Marys are hiding from you. You see beyond the veil to the vile reality it obscures. The cake is a pie. You know what this means. I can't tell you what to do. Just know that if you return that pie to whoever sent you on this errand, it's on your own head.
Oh, my friend, you return with such wonderful knickknacks. The Moon King will no doubt bless us for these offerings. Oh, and... what a cake you have brought us! What? Of course I know it is a pie. Do I look mad to you? But it will be a cake soon enough. After all you have done, you must attend the Moon Festival with us. It is in my house, just down the street. I will meet you there, yes? My friends, Kansu has accepted our proposed offering. The measly pie has been transformed by the power of the moon into a cake!
Praise Kansu, ruler of light and the night.
Praise Kansu, Lord of the Moon, Master of Transformation. Praise him this night.
Praise Kansu, giver of cake.
And in return, give unto him what was promised. For there can be no cake without breaking eggs. No! You were supposed to be offered up to the moon! Part of the torrent of souls that keeps it afloat in the sky! Without those souls, the moon cannot shine its light upon the blended grove, cannot maintain its exquisite conjunction! Why do you insist on being so difficult? I curse you! Pah! May your soul bear the mark of Kansu for around another 120 years or so.
You are still alive? Good! It occurred to me after you left that you may not know what the cake is a pie actually meant. It meant they were going to sacrifice you to turn the pie into a cake. Sorry if that wasn't obvious. The Lunamarys are blind to the true light of the moon and accredit it with too much. But you, perhaps, are just now beginning to see.